right. Hey guys, welcome back to Indie Faith Podcast. You're here with Jules and Mary. We're up to episode 17 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And today's topic, we'll be talking about Samoan tattoos. So we'll just get straight into it, eh? Okay, so Kaz, do you have any traditional tattoos?
No.
Okay, short and sweet.
Nah. I only got the Balangi ones.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm the same. I only got Brooklyn's name.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever get any traditional Samoan tattoos?
No, probably not. Not because I don't like it or I don't, respect it or anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not knowledgeable enough in the meaning behind the tattoos. And the responsibilities that come with it.
Yeah.
I kind of stay away from it. But yeah. But when I see it on other people, it's beautiful.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
I like it.
Yeah. Like it's a great testament to our people. And
yeah. How about you?
I'd love to get sort of a traditional sort of, but it will be like a mix, but it won't ever be the malu.
Oh, okay.
So for those of you who don't know, a malu is the traditional tattoo that the women get. Samoan women get. It's on their. It's up to, I think it's from their stomach to their knees, or like
I think from the thighs
to their knees. My bad. And yeah, for me that one's really sacred. I personally will never get it, only because, as Jules said, I'm not knowledgeable enough to know the meaning behind it.
Yeah,
and I feel like I don't have the right to one.
Yeah.
With my lack of, my fat Samoa, and I obviously need to be a lot more in touch with my my roots.
Yeah.
But yeah, to anyone who does get it, that's great.
Yeah. I the same. Like, I don't know. I guess I perceive myself as like too plastic.
Yeah. We are looked at
the
like
plastic Samoans that everybody label us anyway. So to get a malu on top of that, I'd be like,
yeah. But see, that wouldn't be the reason why I don't get it. But I do understand your point with that, because we already get judged and looked at like with plastic. So there you go. Do you know anyone who has a pe'a or a malu? So pe'a is the male version. So the traditional one that the men get from their stomach to their knees. So
I know a few of our relatives that have the malu and the pe'a. I know your dad had one.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah.
And then I remember that was because I was there before he got it done, and then when he came back, he had it. Yeah. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah, it was a massive change.
Yeah.
So I'll just dive a little bit into the history of the pe'a and the malu, specifically the pe'a. So two demigods, Taima and Tilawhenga.
Yeah.
They swam from Fiji to Samoa, so that they could bring the tattoo to, like, teach it to Samoa and bring it to the island.
Yeah.
They somehow swam and got distracted by this clam.
Yeah.
And they swam and they nearly drowned swimming to, because they were distracted by this clam. And they had initially were meant to actually take those teachings for the women. So only the women were meant to get the pe'a and the men weren't. So it was meant to be the women. But for some reason, because they were so distracted and it was like an enchantment that they were under, when they came back up, they got confused. And when they brought it to Samoa, they made it that it's the men who get it, not the women.
Yeah. Some accounts say that they got sick.
Yeah.
On their way.
Yeah.
So they were singing the song on their way and then they got sick and then the song reversed.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're the ones who actually brought it. And with the tufunga, they're the ones who actually tattoo. They're the tattooists. Yeah. So they actually do that. Oh, geez, I just forgot what I was about to say.
So they have the tufunga and they have the apprentices as well?
Yeah. So they brought that over and now it's the men who get it, the pe'a, and the women get the malus. So that's just a little bit of the history. But when my dad went to go get it, I think I was about 4. Yeah, I think I was about 4. He went with my younger sister. She was only a baby. They went for 2 weeks, came back, and yeah, you're right. It was like was really just, I was scared. Because he went with like, bare legs, like, or, just hairy legs. And then he came back with these new markings on him and I was like, is he sick? He wasn't sick. He explained, no, it's a tattoo.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. But what he was really, they used oil. Yeah, to like massage it because it's a bit of a sort of sore experience.
Yeah.
Because they do it traditionally, like,
with the what is it like?
My brain's having like a.
They use like a special toolkit.
Yeah.
That they have.
Yeah.
And, I don't know.
It's not like the needles where you get them done now. It's the actual traditional
it's like razor blades sort of things on a stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, I'm not. I don't know what it actually is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it was like a needful. Something like that.
It's a really sort of long process to get it done. And it's such a huge honor for one to get that. So the men would get that, and it's usually when they're a makai, a chief, and the girls, they would get it if they're like a taupo. So he got that, and he explained to us that he went to Samoa specifically for this.
Yeah,
it's a huge sort of honor to the family, and it's a blessing, and it just shows where you are, sort of within your village.
Yeah,
your ranking. Yeah. So he would have got that done, and I knew how proud he was because he was really eager to go get it done.
Yeah.
And that when he came back, he was different in the sense of like a lot more proud of his Samoan roots and his culture. But also they changed. They think they give you like a new name, like a Makai name.
Okay.
So that's how he got his different name. Like a Makai name, and then his normal name that we were also used to.
But that wasn't part of the tattoo process, was it?
I thought it was.
Oh, I thought they have there's another process to have.
You're probably right.
That title.
Yeah. But so he got that done. I think the main thing I wanted to talk about is how it's changed. So from those days to now.
Yeah.
And I actually had a talk with my mum about. And she was really like adamant on how sacred it is to have, a pe'a or a malu. The importance of it, the history behind it.
Yeah.
And there were certain things, because it's a very controversial topic at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially from the old days to now. So, the old days, you weren't allowed to show it for a certain period of time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So after you get it done, you weren't meant to really show it until... Yeah, there's a certain time period or something.
Oh, wow.
Before you can sort of show people that you've gotten it done. And you have to get it done with another person, not just by yourself.
Yeah.
So it was there was a lot more that went into how it was back then that now I feel like it's a lot more common.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot more people with both the pe'a and the malu.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's a really it's a really sort of tough topic to talk about because we're going to, some people agree and some don't agree. So some just get it and then that's it. Do they really get it for show, or is it something like...
They take pride in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never gotten it. As we said, we'll never get it.
But there's a lot more... I know a lot of people now, non-Samoans that are getting it.
Yeah.
But apparently it had changed years ago anyway. Because the original people that were supposed to get the malu specifically was just the chief's daughter.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. It was.
And she would get the malu, and then she would represent the village as the taupo.
Yeah.
So the mate, what is it? Chief maiden?
Yeah.
Maiden or something like that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just any Samoan female that could get it. Yeah. That was the original, well, back in the ancient days, that's how it was originally.
Yeah.
But now, I don't know, there's more and more Samoans getting it, and now it's extended to non-Samoans.
Yeah. Well, the big one with girls, I'm finding, because I've seen a lot of things on social media, where there's a certain percentage of people saying it's meant to be covered up and it's sacred, and you know, you're not meant to expose it the way you know, certain. So, and then there's other girls who say, you know, this is my body, this is my malu.
Yeah,
I will show it off as I please. I got it. You don't know the how I went about it. You don't know the history, my own family history, or my reasons for getting it.
Yeah,
and I think I'm on the fence because I understand the old school sort of teachings.
Yeah.
And how sacred it was and how important it was and how it's not something to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
But I'm also understand that sense of it's my body and I do with it what I want. But then I'm also torn because I'm like, there's certain things that, you know, to an extent.
Yeah. But I don't know how I feel about other, like, you know, other people with the Malu and Pe'a. But like, yeah, I agree. I'm torn as well because, like, say with my son, half Samoan,
Yeah.
like, and you know, if he wanted a Pe'a,
Yeah.
like, could he just go up and get it?
Yeah.
You know, and like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, even my partner wants one. Like, not a Pe'a, but
Yeah.
like he asked, like, I'm not sure if he wants a Pe'a or he was just asking out of curiosity. Is like, would I be allowed to get it because, you know, I'm sort of married, like, well, going to be married to one. I have a son that's half Samoan.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted something to represent his, you know, his son as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like,
See,
I don't know.
Well, Jordan had the same thing with me. He asked me, but he's already got one leg that's totally tatted up anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't think you will be because you have, you know, one of your legs is already. And then he was like, I'll remove it. And I was like, no, I don't want you to get it. And it wasn't that I didn't want him to get it, but I go to him, if I don't understand, you know, how to go about it and the history behind it and the meaning behind it, then I don't think it would be appropriate if he went and got it when I don't even know. And I'm the Samoan of the two. So it would make no sense. They'll be like, this Maoli's rocked up wanting to get a Pe'a when his missus doesn't even know, like.
Doesn't have one.
Exactly. They'll be like, this, it just wouldn't, So, but he was really keen to get a Pe'a and I was like, no, it's not something to be taken lightly, so no.
But it's weird that there is a lot of controversy around, like, the Pe'a and the Malu and who should get it and who shouldn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't even, like, these days, like, I don't think anybody follows the traditional meaning to it anyway because, like, say, pre-colonial times, it was strictly to represent your ranking. Like, you know, only the noble families or the more wealthy families get it. And the daughters of those chiefs sort of thing. They're the only ones that get it because they're the ones that, you know, sort of look after the village anyway. And then now it's just everyone left, right, and center getting it. Yeah. And then to have that, and then, like, you know, say non-Samoans shouldn't get it, and it's like, well, I don't know if, like, I don't know, I might be wrong in the background of it, but well, like, you know, even all Samoans sort of, like, they're all, like, you know, they're probably not eligible for it either. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna say some, like, a certain group can't get it, then how do we know that, like, we're not meant to get it? Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're really gonna be, like, you know, that sort of anal about it, like, go back all the way, you know, to when it first originated and what it actually meant that time, and then do you fall under that category, sort of thing, to be able to then judge other people on whether they should get it or not. I don't know.
It's a really sort of, like you said, it's a really controversial topic, because I've only recently found out that there's actually a woman who's got the Pe'a, and there's also
what?
And
Whawhawhinge
or whawhawhinge is, I don't know if it's multiple, but men who are, what's the word?
Transgender?
Yeah. They've got the Malu. And there's a lot of people who are not happy about both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's a hard one because for I don't like to tell people what to do. Especially when I don't even understand fully the history behind, you know, with our tattoos.
Well, like, besides the whawhawhinge, what was the reason for that woman to get a Pe'a? Like, do you know that? Like,
I think they just wanted it. Like they preferred to get that over the malu.
Oh.
That's as far as I know.
Oh.
I should have done more research, to be honest. But yeah. But it was really shocking because I was, like, when I was younger, my dad would even tell me, like, you know, the differences. It would be like the men get the pe'a, women get malu. There was no, like, you know, mix and match.
Wow.
It was straight.
Did she get it the traditional way?
I'm not sure, cuz.
So it's like, how would the tattooist sort of, like, you know, even allow that?
I think that's, well, you know what? Some people were saying that some tattooists, I'm not saying all, but some were saying that some tattooists just care about the money. Like, they're going to get paid for it. So that's why they got it.
I also find that, you know, people are getting these tattoos done by like Western, the needles. Like, they're not getting it the traditional way either.
Yeah. Okay, I can't find the story, sorry, but yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. I was just curious about the woman.
Yeah.
Like, if you're out there, I want to ask you.
Yeah, just I would love to know what was the reason behind that.
Yeah.
And then, like, yeah, because I understand why people aren't for it. Because, yeah, it's growing up, it was really
better
sort of,
for men and malu for women.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, like, I don't know why they sing that song.
Yeah.
That traditional song that they sing about, what's her name? Dama and Tilafenga. I don't know why they sing that song about them two getting the song mixed up.
Yeah.
And in the lyrics, it says they got it mixed up and it should be for women. Men are not supposed to get tattooed. So why didn't they just go off that song and be like, okay, well, they stuffed up, so let's correct it.
Yeah. Maybe
but
that's
no, they're
why.
like just tapping away doing the pe'a on men and are like, yeah, it was confusing, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she got it, because it was originally meant to be for women.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to know the reason, because if she's like going by the song, then it means that, well, she's going by what it was supposedly supposed to be intended for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing great, cuz.
But yeah, maybe. I don't know. But then the whawhawhinge one is very touchy.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have any opinions on it because I myself don't have, like, I wouldn't get a malu about myself. So, but for whawhawhinge, like, it would be like how, like, because now they're, you know, they you know, how there's so much in the Western world, and also, like, you know, in our culture, we're slowly coming to terms with transgenderism, if that's a
See,
word.
but I feel like Samoans have always had whawhawhingers.
Yeah.
But they only shed light on it when it's sort of convenient. Like when it's a funny sort of thing, or like it's a, you know. But then
we've had like Miss Whawhawhinge competitions for years. Yeah. Like years.
Yeah.
And that was before all of this like LGBT stuff. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if we accepted them more, like, a lot more than the Western guys did.
I feel like we did. I feel like it was a lot more common to us for us to know whaha guys.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with a lot of them, and like, I loved. You know, I love their personalities. And you know, I really but yeah, I don't know about that, like the pe'a and the malu, because like, is it then highlighting that, you know, they're not equal now? Like, so they're not accepted? Yeah. If people are having an issue with whawhawhingas getting the malu. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, are you going by, like, because there's nothing in the rule book that says to go by your birth, you know, gender, or to go by the gender that you're actually, you know, that you believe you are. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a good one, though.
I would like to know what other people think as well on that topic. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm not even trying to sugarcoat anything. I really do not have an opinion on that, because I myself is still like I'm still like not knowledgeable on the meaning behind the tattoo. I don't think anyone is, to be honest. Like, it's an old tradition that's been introduced like in ancient times that we're still carrying out to this day. Yeah. So it would have lost a lot of its meaning, just like Samoa. Like what it was intentionally for would have changed over time.
Over time.
Anyway. So do you change over time to accommodate now, or do you stick to how it was originally, but based on your own sort of assumptions?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let us know.
Is it?
But it's not even, but it's not even just the Pe'a and the Malu, because now we're getting traditional markings or tattoos, but it's not the Malu or the Pe'a. It's like on your your arms or your legs,
like the sleeves and stuff.
or the golimas or and I find those are fine.
Yeah, because that's not a traditional thing.
Yeah,
that's more like a style.
Yeah,
fashion.
But I feel like the person does it to their own sort of because they have their own meaning behind it. So they design it in a way where they want it to represent their family, their culture.
Yeah,
but it's their own sort of take on it.
Yeah,
and those are fine. But I've found that a lot of people aren't happy that non-islanders get it.
Oh, okay. Well, I in that, I would say, I wouldn't mind. I would be happy if Rob or Brody got a sleeve.
Yeah,
because that's not I don't believe that's something traditional.
Yeah,
that's something that say, I don't know, Sonny Bill,
The Rock.
Yeah, that was legit created for fashion wise. It's a style, a modern style.
Yeah,
created in modern times with no meaning behind it.
Don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's nice. It's beautiful and stuff. But yeah, you're right. It's not on the same sort of level as the Pe'a and the Malu is. So
yeah,
but I want one. I'd love to get one eventually.
Well, a full sleeve?
Oh no, just my leg.
Oh
yeah, there's a certain thing I want on my leg, but tattoos are expensive. So one day.
But I will tell you this, I was saying with the fuck, why am I so
baby brain, it's okay.
Baby brain. So back in the ancient times, pre-colonial times, where it was strictly for noble families, right? That actually extended out to the other Pacific islands.
Yeah.
Tonga.
Yeah.
Fiji.
Islands.
Yeah. Most of those royal families would go to Samoa to get those tattoos done because it showed their ranking and their, the aristocracy and all of that. That was, before. So already you had people that were non-Samoan getting it done.
Yeah.
And then colonial times came. And then, everybody started becoming they introduced Christianity and that. And then it started changing again.
Yeah.
So the meaning behind it changed again, where now, even those Europeans, they got tattoos.
Yeah.
They got the Pe'a and the Malu.
Yeah.
So it's it already changed way back
then.
So, why there's hate now? I don't understand. We already had all these, 90-year-olds, 90-year-old Europeans with a
exactly
with a Pe'a. It's already happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so apparently the Christianity also changed it slightly as well, and because now apparently you don't have to follow the tradition of having the two people getting tattooed, the olden way.
That's what I was brought up knowing.
Yeah. So apparently that's now changed recently, because when you use the needle, then it's you don't have to have the two.
Oh.
I know. So it's already changed, because before it was you would die if you if you don't have a partner. But now they're saying, because you're using the Western needles, that curse won't. That whatever
won't come for you.
Yeah. So you won't get affected by it because you're using the Western needles. But then, are you upset? Are people also upset that they're using Western needles now instead of the old traditional gaga method?
Yeah. I feel a bit sad because it's you're right. It's sort of losing its its essence of how important it was and what it meant to have one.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm not saying those who have it, I have anything against, but it is starting to lose its sort of value to me in that sense. Because again, when I was growing up, my dad would really not drill it into me, but let me know that it's one of those really important things that you don't mess with.
Yeah. Same with my dad. My dad, he didn't get it done. He's a Makai, but he didn't get it done.
Did he say why?
Because he feels like he's like the teachings, the old teachings is that, you're there to look after your village. You're the chief, you're responsible. He feels like, why should I get it when I'm living in another country? I'm not over there to look after my village. Yeah. So like, I don't know, there's more like to our parents and our grandparents, there's a lot more meaning to it.
Yeah.
Than, what our generation are looking at it for, sort of thing. Yeah.
But those who get it, like, I would love to know how they got it done and their reasons. Like, I don't want anyone to be like, I don't have to tell you anything.
But I know, like, there's a few, there's a few relatives that we, that get the traditional tattoos.
Yeah.
And they actually, like, represent what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see them flashing it around.
Yeah.
Randomly. I only see it when they're actually performing in like certain ceremonies, which is what you do as a
because we have cousins who have them, and I think it's so beautiful to see, especially because I know that they have a lot more knowledge and understanding of the Samoan culture
than we do.
Yeah, 100%. So when I see it on them, I'm just like, I know it's sort of
valid.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I can't talk shit because I know for a fact because they present themselves in such a proud way of being Samoan girls, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They did not take it lightly, and they didn't do it for show or
And that's why, like, we wouldn't get it because we don't know much about our culture anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we barely can.
I would legit feel like a hypocrite. I would feel like such a hypocrite, and I know I wouldn't do it for the right reasons.
Yeah, and like, I know for a fact that if I was to get called up to represent the family or whatever, I wouldn't do it.
I'd be embarrassed that I'd be embarrassed that I got it.
Yeah,
and then I'd be embarrassed that I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Yeah. And I'll be embarrassed that I can't even speak the language.
Exactly. They'll be talking to me, and I'll be like, E. So that's why.
Yeah. But like, I do see, like, I do see a lot of our generation sort of like do it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And I think they're the ones that are most passionate about it, but also the ones that are really against other people not getting it done the right way.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that's a fair point, man. Because I feel like they cherish what it takes to actually get this done.
Yeah.
And to see it on someone who just got it all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a slap in the face to them and the culture.
Yeah.
So that's why. But I feel bad. Mum's always wanted me to get one, but I've told her, like, nah, sorry, Mum, I'm not getting it.
Yeah. Me too. I wouldn't. Like, unless, like, I was more invested in our culture and, knew more about it. Yeah. I wouldn't even. For me, Pe'a and Malu is untouchable for me. I can't go near that. But if I wanted, like, a sleeve or like, even a little flower or something, I would accept that.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know why people have an issue with the sleeve, though.
I think I don't know. I think a lot of people don't like, especially Palangi. I've noticed it's Palangis. I'm not going to lie. I do have a Palangi friend who's got no sort of Polynesian in him at all. not with and not only that, not with a island girl.
Yeah.
But he's got, like, traditional
opinions,
tattoos.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, like, not the obviously Pe'a, but the the markings and stuff. And because I know this person, I it doesn't bother me. But I've seen it bother other people.
Oh.
Because they look at it like, you have no connection to this sort of culture. Who do you think you are getting one?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So even if it's the sleeve, like, it's just the fact that, like, the markings.
Yeah.
Like, our markings, like what? Like the little spears and stuff like that. That's on another.
Yeah. I've seen a lot. I felt bad for this particular person because they were getting a bit of hate. For getting it done.
Really?
And as I said, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
But we get, like, Western tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of us, like, have Chinese symbols on there, the yin yang.
Yeah, exactly. Dragon. There was those, remember those common ones? The barbed wire looking kitchen.
What was that?
I don't know. Back in the Arnold Schwarzenegger day, Chuck Norris days, there's a lot of eagles and whatnot. So, you know, I feel like it doesn't bother me, but like if I don't know, it depends on the person then.
It doesn't bother me unless it was the pe'a or the malu. I would sort of feel a certain way.
Yeah,
but I don't like. Honestly, I think that the sleeve was more for fashion, like more for like, you know, style and like more for the look.
Yeah,
rather than the meaning. Like there's no meaning to it.
Yeah,
like I know that there's like little things that represent, like the spear would mean like family or something. Shark means this. Shark, like turtles mean this. But I thought they were just like general sort of like, I don't know. I didn't know it was like specifically for because it's all Pacific Islands, isn't it?
Yeah,
like there's
pretty
certain
much
animals that represent something. Yeah.
Nah, there's a lot of hate. My poor friend.
Well, yeah. I told Rob that I was happy with, like, I wouldn't sort of be offended if he wanted to get the
like a sleeve or something. Yeah.
But I said to him, just don't get the pe'a or the malu. Oh, well, pe'a.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know. Because I would like, you know, Brody's half Samoan. Does that like count?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I feel like it would count because I see heaps of Afakasis get the pe'a anyway.
Okay.
Or the malu. I've seen Afakasis
but then
get
there's
them.
Probably some that have issues with Afakasis getting it.
I think we just have opinions about everything.
I think so. I think we have a lot of keyboard warriors out there.
Like, chill, man.
I honestly I don't take offense to any of that. Fitchin, they had no issue with what's her name? Rihanna.
Oh yeah.
She had the tattoo stuff on her hands.
Yeah,
like
some of my friends didn't like that.
Oh,
like some of the on my social media. Some were like, oh yeah, whatever, but some were like really like not happy with it.
Ah.
But I was like, but that wasn't a traditional thing.
No.
I to be honest, I had never seen that anywhere until I saw it on her hands.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was quite nice. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked really nice.
Yeah.
But she took the markings and just put it on her hand.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anywhere traditional. It was just like she just used the patterns. That was it.
Yeah, but I think people were pissed about it because it's a pattern meant for something else.
But what if they used the pattern for the actual, like they wanted to represent family as well and love and stop being haters. There's somebody that's a celebrity that's actually like, you know, sort of taken an interest in our culture and wanted to embrace it and yeah. If she had the malu, I'd be pretty like cut about it. Yeah. But like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think you're right.
It is very controversial. I think people are more sensitive about it and they feel protective over it.
Yeah.
But, like times changed.
Yeah.
Like it changed years ago when like there were Balangis getting it done years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's happened for centuries now.
Pretty much.
It really has. It's happened for centuries. You have German people like you know, you probably have German like 90, 100-year-old
yeah, exactly.
men that have the pe'a. But like, I don't remember that much hate back then.
I don't remember it either. I think because back then they did it a certain way.
Well, they got the traditional way and they got the pe'a.
True.
So that would have been even more controversial than what people are like complaining about now with the sleeve and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, back there, like, Europeans, runaway sailors were the first non-Polynesians to receive the pe'a during the early 1800s. 1800s. We're what, 2020? We're still fighting over the same issue. But yeah, even when Samoa was under German rule, they apparently a lot of them underwent the pe'a ritual, like the whole ritual.
Yeah.
They even got Makai titles.
Yeah. But is it because they did it that way, like the so to speak, the right way? Is that why it was accepted then as opposed to now?
Yeah. So is it only acceptable if they do it the right way?
Yeah.
Even though they're not Samoan, they're not island related, they're not Polynesian at all. If they do it the right way, is it then acceptable?
I feel like it is, because if that person's doing it the right way, it means that they were brought up with a lot more knowledge and...
But people still hate that.
Okay, I can't help anyone.
Like, I honestly, like, I don't know. My opinion is, like, if you embrace the culture, like, you're doing it the right way with the right intentions, you are actually going to contribute to that village.
Yeah.
Or, to Samoa in general.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
But I've seen heaps of Palangi people, they've actually asked, because they're with Polynesian, especially Samoan, they're with Samoan partners, and then they ask the partner and their families if it's okay. And it's not even a pe'a. If they're asking them for the, the sleeves or whatever, they still ask, out of respect, is it okay if I get this? Would it be okay?
Yeah.
Props to them, man, because, like, they didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But they're just so proud of, their partner and, they love the culture that they're willing to do this. But
Same.
Yeah.
Like, Rob wants to do it to, like, represent his kid. He's not going to get the pe'a, but he wants, like, a sleeve or just, like, an armband sort of thing with the markings on it to represent his son.
Yeah.
Because his son is half Samoan.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. I honestly, like, anything besides pe'a and malu, I don't think anybody should be really that sensitive about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if they were allowed to tattoos, Europeans back in like 1800s.
Yeah.
For the pe'a.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
That's fair.
I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that one.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually nervous about this one because there's heaps of people who have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
And those who are really against it and those who are really for it.
Yeah. But just like how everybody can voice their opinions, these are our opinions.
Yeah.
So
please don't come for us. Please don't come for us, man.
But yeah. I don't know. I think that, everybody who does want to get a tattoo of any culture should do a background check.
Yeah.
Really sort of look at where it originated from, what the meaning was. Even for us Samoans, especially our generation.
Yeah.
Go back in history, sort of do your research and, find out what it was meant for or how the process was originally and then decide from there. Yeah. But if you're just going to get it just because it looks good, then yeah. Yeah. But I'm for the sleeve and stuff like that. I'm not against non-Samoans getting it done. Yeah. Because I would love for Rob one day to get it done. Yeah.
Jordan's got one. He's Māori, but he's got Māori tattoos. And his uncle, before we even met, I'm pretty sure, he added these patterns. And then Jordan's like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's Samoan. But we hadn't even started dating. Oh. That's why when I saw him with them, I was like, are you Samoan? He's like, no, my uncle.
Oh, so you already judged him?
No, but I was like, whoa, what's going on there? Fine, you're probably right. I actually did. I was like, is he Samoan? Because my main thing was, are we related?
But that's another thing, it's the character, your character. Yeah. If it was some shithead, junkie that had a Samoan sleeve, then of course people would be like, how dare you? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. But if it's someone that was respectful and actually, contributed to Pacific Islander culture, then it would be I'm pretty sure people would be like, oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Exactly. I think unless you know that person, then you can understand the reasons for why they got it.
I think it's always up in the air because some people accept this and then don't accept that. And then, other people accept something else.
Yeah. I find with the old school guys, they're really against showing it off, exposing it. I've heard a lot of old school people talk about girls in bikinis and stuff, and they're just running around with them.
Well, that's funny because there's controversy within our own culture getting it done anyway.
This is true. That's true also.
It's like, but yeah, you have old school versus new school.
I feel like that's how it is because I'm hearing a lot from the old school guys and the new school guys, and I'm on the fence because I don't get one.
But you also said that there was like some of the old school guys like new school guys are actually wearing bikinis, showing it off.
Yeah.
Is it like, are they wearing bikinis to show off the tattoo, or are they wearing bikinis because they're legit going to the beach?
But that's the thing. Even then, like, I think for old school, they don't care what the reason is. They're not meant to show it at all like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
because it's for them, it's something that's very conservative, and it's meant to be not private, but it's meant to be shown in a different manner.
Oh.
And when it's just exposed like that, all free, and I think the older generation just frown upon it. So yeah, I'd love to get both perspectives, and then for them to just tell us sort of their reasons. For me personally, I only know the old school because the older generation, I talk to them a lot about it.
Yeah,
but I haven't talked to anyone like our age or younger who have went and got it.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear their perspective because I've seen a lot of bad and people, and like I feel bad saying this, but a lot of Islanders can be so brutal.
Yeah.
And like it's like they take it too far sometimes.
I know way.
Where they don't just comment like, oh, you shouldn't do this. They comment like sometimes way too aggressive and sometimes even violently.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no need, man. Yeah. And there's no need. Like just if you were open to understanding, then
I know, and that's what I think a lot of people lack these days, especially now with like social media, because everybody's sort of behind a screen now.
Yeah,
but like everyone sort of really just wants to voice their opinion without trying to understand the situation. Like everybody's probably got their own situations. Everybody's got different situations as well. But like social media, it's like everybody just wants to voice what they want to say, and their opinion's always the right opinion.
Yeah. And I think they also, like, there's heaps of keyboard warriors out there who want a reaction.
Yeah.
They're just out there because
they're trolling.
They just want a reaction out of it because they're bored. They've got nothing better to do. So yeah, I'd love to sit down and talk to someone who's actually got it. Yeah. So that they can educate me.
But yeah, and I'd also like I'd like to hear opinions, even if they're different opinions. Yeah. Like they're for it or against it, but what they can back it up with. Yeah. That's where understanding sort of comes. Yeah. Yeah. And
you also find like a middle ground because that's what we lack as a people.
But everybody just wants to attack. But no one sort of can have a discussion where you both disagree but be civil about it.
Yeah, and then that's it. You can agree to disagree, and then that's it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, that was mainly what we wanted to talk about today. I didn't have anything else. Did you have anything else to add, Tods?
No. I'm not going to get a malu.
I'm not either. Sorry, Mum.
I respect, the women that do get it and the men that do get it, especially when you get it the traditional way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I highly respect you guys. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it any time in my future.
Maybe one day, like our kids or something. But
I mean, I'd be proud if Brody, wanted to do it. But I'll be like, well, what are you going to do for the, for the community? What are you going to do?
And what is your understanding of the meaning of what you're doing? Yeah.
Education goes a long way.
Understanding also goes a long way too. But
all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll end it there. I hope you guys have a safe week and stay blessed, and we'll catch you at the next episode.
Bye.